Namaste. Welcome to Aligned as Fuck. I'm Luna, and I'm here to give you a very special pick a card message. Soulmate, who's coming to you, pick a card message today. I've been feeling love all day. I've been meditating and me personally fasting just to get aligned with energies of what love is to come to my beautiful collective, those who are on this spiritual journey for enlightenment and for higher consciousness, right? So let's do, again, so if I didn't say thank you for subscribing, my goodness, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. I do this with the most intention of love, and thank you for hitting the like and share, but most importantly, thank you for just tuning in today. I feel really good energies and lots of love in the air as we approach summertime, which is like the best lovey-dovey time ever. Picnics, go out on trips, you know, it's very beautiful summertime. It's very magical, fun, light. So, without further ado, we'll always do what we do here, is cleanse all energies, shall we? I know, my British accent is lacking quite a bit, but let's transmute and make it. Alright, now. So with that said, we have three piles here. Pile number one, which is like the blue hearth or reef, whatever you want to call it. It's blue. Then we have this earthy one that's all green, and that's pile number two. So it's all green. It's a really natural, what is it, reef or hearth? I think that's what it's called. And then yellow, our most vibrant color here on this pile number three. Reminds me of lemons, and it has a very natural botanical. They're all very botanical, so please pick your cards according to the energy that is pulling you. So if a color's pulling to you, perhaps there's a reason that color's pulling to you. So we'll start with over here. Of course, I'm going to be my homemade pick a card, right, with pile number one, the blue hearth reef. And our cards are as such. The center, I always pick the center of the card. And these were pre-shuffled already. And so you have the two cups, which is the two of water. Beautiful. Two fishes right there that found each other, right? Sole purpose is to find each other in an ocean of water here. Some water here. So, and then after that we have the message of Earth. We have some Earth energy. We'll be picking out the signs with our lovely messages from Spirit. Then after the message of Earth, you have the Four of Water. Again, more water energy. Water signs represent Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Transformation, which is one of my favorite cards, number 13, is very relevant. Beautiful. This young, beautiful girl kind of blowing out the ashes, and this is known as the Tower. The Tower and the Rider-Waite, and it's like coming down the flames, and that's why she's blowing these ashes away. So you're ridding what's not anymore for you. This person did the exact same thing. That's the message I'm getting. They did the exact same, getting rid of those old energies, what's no longer serving. The Tower usually indicates a big change. So career change, job change, loss of this, loss of that, which is always blessings in disguise, because remember, the universe doesn't take away from us, it gives to us. We only feel in lack, but we're never in lack. Then he had the beautiful Hangman, which I was reading that this could be a very, the way he looks, and he's like a dancer, I almost feel like this could be a very Rainbow Tribe message. You could be asking for this type of specific person, this artistic man that's very, you are a man yourself, your masculine energy. I get some of that message there for you guys. So you're asking for this very artistic, eloquent individual, this man, and that's what this is. But we all know the Hangman is seeking enlightenment, right? And he seems very enlightened there. And then you end this reading with the Page of Air, Ace of Swords, and she's like surrendering, you know, a surrender kind of like here, like, you know, the sword is like that one page, but this is like a here kind of surrender. It's an angel, but there's a feather I'd like you to home in on there that is drifting away, and it's just the beginning of the end is what I hear. beginning of the end. For every end, there is a new beginning. So the energies that I'm reading as such is this is definitely a soulmate reading, perhaps even a twin flame with the two cups, and then we also have the hangman. I do believe in the beginning when we talk about this message. Let's just talk about from the start. Message of Earth, so some Earth energy here towards Capricorn, Virgo, and it's like this is like something that started. I believe is what I'm getting. Like it was like it flourished. It had lots of grounding potential, like a pentacle. You know, very grounded, like the energy of the Earth energies. It started, but then when I think about the Four of Water, the Four of Cups, it wasn't yet in complete fruition. So there was a lot of emotions involved. You know, if you think about the Four of Cups, there's a cup, you know, this person and you had this energy where this was a great beginning from the universe, but perhaps they were still looking at the past, or you were still looking at the past. Again, this is present energy too. So this is energy where they were at, or they're coming over. It's still residual within them or you, that you guys were focusing on, again, what you were lacking and not necessarily on that one blessing. And this is where all these bubbles are around her, and or bubbles, excuse me, they look like pearls, all these pearls that are around her, and many, you know, she could pick all of these, but then it's like, just as in the tarot, there's like this divine one that's coming in for you. So it's kind of like that's you two coming into union, the divine pearl, the divine choice. You know, with the one little, I'm getting that some of you guys might have met online, and specifically they just messaged you and you're just like, I don't know if I should or not. This is definitely, but your higher self is saying yes, and this could have been a past situation or a present situation. I'm really getting present, and that situation, this is an indication of that's what's to come. That's what the universe is bringing to you, right? And why spiritually so, the transformation. So you both have done your own tower moment. You've both transformed. And it's almost like you guys went to childlike states. And that's how we really transform, is when we get rid of our wounding from our past and our wounding from our previous ancestors, whatever has been brought onto us by generations, or what we're acquiring here. In order to be in this soulmate union with somebody and a pure soulmate connection, you need to get rid of what's not serving you. And sometimes, remember, if we don't do it, the universe does it, because he's ultimate, saying, okay, you're suffering for no reason. I'm telling you, let go, but you're not getting it. Okay, so I'll find a way for you to understand this. And then something tragic happens, and you get this enlightenment. You seek within to get the answers without, right? And that's what you both have done with this beautiful tower, this beautiful transformation, and this connection is very spiritual. Again, I'm pulling twin flame, and we'll hear from our messages what exactly is this connection. I do get a really new kind of sense of connection, but we can always, you know, it could interchange. And then the hangman. So again, it's like following this big tower moment that you both had, and your person specific, because we're asking about what's coming towards you. So this is the person that came to you, went through this tower moment, right? They went through this enlightenment, whether it was a divorce, I'm hearing for most of you, a breakup of some sort, a promise not kept, I'm also hearing, you know, but you guys both went into the hangman mode again, where you seeked enlightenment within. Again, I just said that. I'm like kind of like playing on my own words, that you are seeking this enlightenment within. After all this, instead of going to exterior where, you know, there might be, you know, materialistic things you can indulge in, and alcohol, and all these other things that a lot of people who aren't on that conscious path take, you guys stopped and paused, and you did your self-reflection. Where could I have done differently? What could have happened differently? Why is this? What is the purpose of this to happen in my life? How is it bringing me to a better state? What can I take from this? You know, you guys went within yourself to seek the clarity. A lot of you guys, I believe, you meditated and prayed over this. I'm getting the sense that a lot of you guys were just in a state of oneness with, you know, your consciousness and your creator. And because of that, it's like the universe is finally hearing your prayers by sending you your soulmate. And first and foremost, that's confirmation, but also sending you the clarity. So I do get a lot of this. This could be someone from the past that you are waiting on a message or some type of clarity on, and the universe will give that person from the past. Again, I was reading a new person, but it could always interchange. I was reading a new, but I'm also kind of picking up these past energies. And again, I'm here to say that that clarity that you've been seeking, the right type of person coming to your life, is going to be your final. result with the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, the Page of Swords, which is the beginning of a new, fresh beginning from a, a bad situation. So whether this new person that is in is finally putting the rest to the old, they're ready to serve some clarity and some direction to you. They're taking their direction towards you. Very beautiful read. That this is definitely, again, I'm getting a new energy, but I feel like this can also be tied into an old person, specifically with looking at like what has, that you were in a state of loss looking for the past. But again, this new person has gone through beautiful transformation. There's a lot of green and water. They're very emotionally balanced, this new person. I'm hearing that very loud and clear, that they are very in touch with the yin yang energy, the feminine and the masculine. A lot of green on this table and some blue. So they're very emotional. Their heart chakra has been healed, and I feel like yours has been too, and that's why you picked this. And also I see the blue, where his throat, where they're able to communicate this. You see this with the hangman. It just now turned 11:11 on the camera. That is so cool. This is like a really divine, again, I believe this is twin flame from what I'm getting. The two cups is, generally speaking, you found your other half. Not your other half, someone that is your other part of your soul, to create a beautiful family, a beautiful life. And it's probably something that started very basic, very simple, just a hi, how are you? Nothing so extravagant and passionate. And then as the time's grown, your feelings, you start to realize this has been the cup that you've always wanted, right, with the four. This is really what the divine's giving to you. And then it's almost as if you both had to go through your own transformations before you could reach one another. You had to do your enlightenment, you had to do your seeking, you had to do your rebuking, transmuting all these energies that were coming to you, because the Tower is a lot of things that changed at once. So you both were marrying each other in essence. That's why I really get a strong twin flame read, because you are marrying one another. And now you're at the point where you just want to be in union with your person, right? And you just need it to be simple and clear and precise. And with the swords, it's exactly what it is. It's mental clarity. It's, I know who this person is. Aha, this is what they got what I want. And they're checking mark without me trying. And it's because you're finally getting the answer to your prayer. You're finally here. I do have a little house guest, by the way. I feel like one of the dogs are going to come and show up, because he's very, very affectionate. My little Benson trying to, not mine, it's my friend I am house sitting. So this is the message I get for pile number 1. We're ready to go to pile number 2, but we're going to hear some of these beautiful messages from Source, and they're not cherry-picked. And on part number 2, you're going to hear from them. Thank you so much. Let's watch part number 2.